What if I revealed a deceptively simple movement, requiring no fancy machines or specialized equipment, that possesses the remarkable ability to fortify your leg strength, significantly enhance your posture, dramatically boost your energy levels, and yes, even support your libido? It sounds almost too incredible to be true, doesn't it? Yet it is absolutely real. And surprisingly, most individuals over the age of 50 have never even encountered it. This potent practice is known as the horse stance, and while it might appear to be just standing on the surface, do not be deceived by its apparent simplicity. This ancient and time honored pose has been diligently practiced for centuries by martial artists, traditional healers, and elite athletes, not for its visual aesthetics, but for the profound internal transformations it orchestrates. Here's the most compelling aspect: it demands a mere 2 minutes of your day, and you can seamlessly integrate it into your living room, your kitchen, or even beside your bed. There's no need for a gym membership, no strenuous running, and absolutely no undue strain on your precious joints. But its true, unparalleled value lies in its capacity to train your mind with as much efficacy as it trains your muscles, and what it accomplishes for your balance, the health of your joints, your pelvic circulation, and even your overall hormonal vitality might leave you utterly astonished. In this comprehensive video, I will meticulously deconstruct precisely why the horse stance is so incredibly effective and provide you with clear, actionable steps on how you can begin incorporating it into your daily routine today, enabling you to remain robust, mentally sharp, and profoundly centered well past 50. Stay with me until the end, because benefit number 7 is a crucial insight that virtually no one discusses, yet every single person over 50 unequivocally needs to know. Before we dive in, please share your name and where you're watching from in the comments. We genuinely appreciate hearing from you. 1. True strength takes root from the ground up. Let's confront a fundamental truth. After the age of 50, robust leg strength transcends mere aesthetics or physical appearance. It becomes intrinsically linked to fundamental daily abilities, like effortlessly rising from a chair without needing to use your hands, ascending stairs without that familiar wince of discomfort, and confidently walking without the nagging apprehension of losing your balance. The horse stance functions as a veritable power station for your entire lower body. As you deliberately sink into this foundational position, your quadriceps, glutes, hamstrings, and calves all simultaneously engage, firing up and remaining activated for the entire duration you sustain the pose. There's no jerky movement, no repetitive pounding on your joints, just pure, sustained, and controlled muscular tension. And it is precisely within this sustained, controlled effort that the true magic of the stance unfolds. Unlike many fast paced, high impact exercises that can gradually wear down your knees or hips over time, this specific stance meticulously builds strength without inflicting additional wear and tear on your joints. It embodies the perfect paradox: gentle on your joints, yet immensely challenging and effective for your muscles, an ideal synergy for the aging body. And here's a critical realization that most people overlook: the stronger and more resilient your legs are, the greater your capacity to maintain your independence. From the simple act of carrying heavy grocery bags to swiftly regaining your balance on an unexpectedly slick floor, your legs serve as your unwavering life support system. Dedicating just 2 minutes a day to the horse stance can restore a profound sense of power you might not have even realized you had lost, instilling a grounded, steady feeling that permeates and positively influences every facet of your daily life. Because aging gracefully is not about conceding strength, it's about building it with greater wisdom and intention. 2, a resilient core, more than just abs, it's your lifeline. The prevalent misconception is that core strength is solely about achieving a sculpted six pack. However, after the age of 50, core strength assumes a far more critical and profound significance. It underpins your stability, dictates your posture, and acts as a vital protective shield for your spine. The horse stance, with its subtle yet potent engagement, comprehensively works your entire core, extending beyond just your frontal abdominal muscles to include your lateral muscles, obliques, and the deep stabilizing muscles of your lower back. When you purposefully hold this position, your body is compelled to stabilize itself without leaning forward, twisting, or collapsing. This seemingly subtle but constant effort, that's your core musculature firing on all cylinders, working in seamless concert. Here's precisely why this engagement is so paramount. A robust core significantly alleviates pressure on your lower back, enables you to sit and stand for extended periods with considerably less discomfort, and markedly enhances the overall fluidity and efficiency of your body's movements. Everyday activities such as turning your body while driving, enduring a long queue, or even the simple act of getting out of bed become smoother, more controlled, and significantly less fatiguing. Moreover, unlike traditional crunches or planks, which can inadvertently strain the neck or shoulders, the horse stance cultivates core endurance, the specific kind of unwavering strength that sustains you in an upright, balanced posture throughout your entire day. This is the quiet, behind the scenes power that keeps you standing tall and moving freely, unburdened by pain. There are no flashy acrobatics, no rapid repetitions required, just you, breathing deeply, holding steady, and steadily building strength where it genuinely counts. Because after 50, your core is far from a mere cosmetic feature. It is your absolute foundational cornerstone. 3. Reclaim your balance and forge a deeper connection with your body. One of the most insidious and frequently overlooked indicators of aging is the subtle, gradual erosion of balance. You might not consciously notice it until a missed step, a sudden stumble over a curb, or the instinctive habit of reaching for walls just in case becomes commonplace. But what if you could meticulously train your body to perceive and orient itself with greater precision without even needing to move dynamically? This is precisely where the horse stance exerts its transformative influence. Sustaining this static position compels your body to maintain a perfect center, from the soles of your feet all the way up to the crown of your head. Your muscles actively engage to keep you upright, but more significantly, your brain reactivates and refines a critical sensory system known as proprioception, your body's internal GPS, which constantly communicates your precise position in space. Consider it a deliberate recalibration of your entire balance system. Over time, this consistent practice not only dramatically enhances your overall stability, but also empowers you to move through life with newfound confidence. Whether you're embarking on a challenging hike, gracefully dancing, or simply navigating your driveway on a slick, damp morning. And here's an added bonus. This superior balance training doesn't necessitate standing on one foot or utilizing any complex, specialized equipment. All it requires is your body, your focused breath, and a touch of serene stillness. The undeniable truth is that falls are not merely random accidents, they are potent warnings. The horse stance equips you to respond proactively before they occur, restoring that quiet, unwavering confidence in every single step you take. 4. Enhance support. Below the belt, naturally, no pills or awkward conversations. Let's address a topic that most fitness discussions tend to skirt around: your pelvic health. Because after the age of 50, maintaining your well being isn't exclusively about achieving impressive strength or flawless balance. It also profoundly encompasses circulation, overall vitality, and yes, even optimal sexual function. The horse stance performs a truly unique physiological feat. It specifically activates the deep-seated muscles surrounding your hips, pelvis, and lower abdomen, areas that are regrettably often neglected in conventional workout routines. As you consistently hold the stance, there's a significant increase in blood flow to the entire pelvic region, which gently stimulates the surrounding tissues and markedly improves vascular health in that crucial area. For men, this increased circulation and engagement of supporting muscles can directly contribute to enhanced erectile function, bolstering both performance and control. For women, it can lead to improved pelvic floor tone, which is vital for maintaining bladder control, enhancing core stability, and promoting overall sexual wellness. This isn't about superficial vanity. It's about maintaining an intimate connection with your body and savoring a high quality of life without becoming reliant on pharmaceutical interventions or expensive invasive treatments. And because this posture also effectively aids in regulating your breathing and naturally lowers stress hormones, you might discover an unexpected, delightful bonus, a noticeably improved mood, more restorative sleep, and a quiet, profound sense of renewed vitality. So, if you are actively seeking a method to feel more vibrantly alive, not just during your workouts, but throughout your entire daily existence, the horse stance might just astound you with its widespread benefits. Because aging doesn't necessarily dictate a slowdown, it can, in fact, signify a powerful awakening. 5. Train the body, quiet the mind, cultivate lasting resilience. Most conventional exercises primarily concentrate on physical movement. However, the horse stance achieves something profoundly more impactful. It meticulously trains your mind to maintain stillness and unwavering focus, even when every instinct within you is screaming to give up. Sustaining this specific position isn't merely a physical challenge. It is, at its very core, a profound mental and emotional test. After just 30 seconds, your legs may begin to tremble, your thoughts might start to wander erratically, and your brain will undoubtedly urge you to cease the effort. But when you consciously choose to persevere, to breathe deeply, and to maintain your unwavering focus, a profound internal shift occurs. You are no longer just building raw muscle. You are systematically forging an indomitable mental and emotional resilience. This is the precise kind of inner toughness that seamlessly translates into real life situations. When unexpected stress hits, when meticulously planned endeavors unravel, or when restful sleep proves elusive, your mind remains steadier, more deeply anchored, and less prone to panic. This is because you have actively practiced sitting with discomfort, observing it, and choosing not to succumb to anxiety. Scientific research unequivocally supports this. Slow, deeply focused movement, when synergistically paired with meticulous breath regulation, significantly reduces cortisol, your primary stress hormone, dramatically enhances emotional regulation, and systematically builds profound mental endurance. For anyone over the age of 50, this represents an absolute game changer. Because while life will not always become easier, you possess the inherent capacity to become stronger, both internally and externally. And that quiet, formidable inner strength, it frequently begins with the consistent act of undertaking one small, challenging task every single day, such as standing perfectly still when your mind vehemently declares enough. This transcends mere exercise. It is the cultivation of essential emotional armor. 6. Robust joints, steady steps, without the unnecessary wear and tear. As we progress in age, our joints frequently become the first parts of our body to voice their complaints. Knees begin to ache, hips stiffen uncomfortably, and once simple movements like standing up or bending down start to feel inexplicably heavier. But what if there was a way to meticulously strengthen your joints without simultaneously grinding them down or exacerbating existing wear and tear? The horse stance offers precisely that solution. Unlike exercises that involve repetitive motion and high impact, which can gradually erode cartilage and irritate tendons, this unique pose meticulously builds strength through sustained stillness. This method is scientifically known as isometric loading, and it gently but effectively conditions the intricate tendons and ligaments that crucially hold your joints together. When you deliberately hold the horse stance, your knees, hips, and ankles engage in perfect biomechanical alignment. This creates a gentle, constructive tension, sufficient to trigger beneficial adaptation and strengthening, yet not so intense as to cause strain or discomfort. Over time, this consistent practice dramatically improves joint integrity, significantly reduces stiffness, and even actively helps prevent injuries that might arise from unexpected slips or missteps. Imagine it as constructing internal scaffolding within your body, silent, robust support structures that perpetually keep you stable and free from pain. If you've ever hesitated to exercise due to apprehension about harming your knees or overdoing it, this movement provides an exceptionally safe and remarkably effective pathway to build profound strength around your joints rather than working against them. Your joints do not inherently need to deteriorate with age. They simply require the appropriate kind of focused, intelligent training. 7. Unlock your hips, unlock your life. If you experience persistent stiffness in your hips when you emerge from your car, or a noticeable tightness when you attempt to tie your shoes, rest assured you are far from alone. Restricted hip mobility is one of the most insidious and often overlooked indicators of aging, and it represents one of the most significant reasons why individuals progressively lose their precious ability to move freely and without constraint. The horse stance directly addresses this critical issue. As you gradually lower yourself into the designated position, your hip joints gently begin to open, simultaneously stretching the muscles and connective tissues that intricately surround your pelvis. Unlike aggressive, high intensity stretching routines, this particular pose allows you to incrementally increase your flexibility in a gradual and inherently safe manner. There's no jarring, no deep lunges, and absolutely no need for complex yoga contortions. Enhanced hip mobility doesn't merely facilitate easier movement, it profoundly improves your overall posture, boosts your balance, aids in healthy digestion, and even significantly lowers your risk of experiencing falls. Tight hips exert an adverse pull on the lower back, compress the delicate spinal column, and ultimately throw your entire body out of its natural, optimal alignment. But here lies the sheer elegance and beauty of the horse stance. You do not need to assume a very low position to reap its considerable benefits. Even a relatively shallow version of the stance will, over time, effectively help to loosen those tight, restrictive hips. More open, flexible hips translate to substantially less stiffness when you wake in the morning, a greater sense of freedom and fluidity throughout your afternoon activities, and a heightened, pervasive confidence in every aspect of your life. Because when your hips move well, the rest of your life tends to move in harmony. 8. Naturally boost hormones. Feel more like your true self again. Do you ever find yourself feeling that your energy levels are simply not what they once were? Or perhaps your mood frequently dips without any clear, discernible reason? You're certainly not imagining it. After the age of 50, significant hormonal shifts can profoundly impact virtually every aspect of your well being, from your sleep quality and intrinsic motivation to your libido and emotional state. But here is the excellent news: the horse stance possesses the natural capacity to help reestablish hormonal balance. When you deliberately hold this position, your body enters a state of controlled, beneficial stress, the good kind of stress. This mild yet consistent physical challenge triggers a healthy physiological response, a measurable reduction in cortisol, your primary stress hormone, and an increased circulation of vital testosterone and mood enhancing endorphins, even during relatively short sessions. This translates directly to a greater sense of vitality, an uplifted mood, and even enhanced cognitive clarity. And because the stance inherently involves slow, deliberate breathing and comprehensive full body engagement, it exerts a powerful grounding effect on your nervous system, effectively calming anxiety, sharpening your focus, and imbuing you with that steady, confident, I've got this energy. This isn't a miraculous phenomenon, it's sound biomechanics at play. You are actively communicating to your body, I am still here, I am still capable of movement, and I still matter. And your body, in turn, responds accordingly. So if you're weary of experiencing frequent energy crashes and that pervasive feeling of being off, resist the urge to reach for yet another supplement. Instead, try the profound simplicity of standing still with deliberate purpose. You might be genuinely surprised by the deep seated shifts that begin to occur within you. 9. Total body engagement without taking a single step. What if there was a way to activate nearly every significant muscle group in your entire body without even taking a single step? That precisely is the hidden genius and understated power of the horse stance. Although it appears outwardly static, this posture is profoundly alive with internal muscular and systemic activity. Your legs are constantly engaged, bearing your body weight. Your core is meticulously stabilizing your spine. Your back and shoulders are actively maintaining an upright posture, and even your arms subtly engage as you preserve overall posture and balance. It is, in essence, a full body workout discreetly disguised, quiet, remarkably efficient, and incredibly effective. This specific type of muscle activation is known as isometric training, and it is uniquely ideal for individuals over the age of 50. Why? Because it systematically builds raw strength without imposing repetitive stress on your joints. It vigilantly protects those precious joints, and it significantly improves neuromuscular coordination, which is the fundamental efficacy of communication between your brain and your body. Even better, This training closely mimics the kind of real life strength you need, holding your body steady while carrying heavy groceries, confidently lifting a grandchild, or skillfully navigating uneven terrain. These are the crucial everyday movements that truly matter, and the horse stance meticulously trains you for them. There's no need for fancy equipment, no blaring music, just your body diligently working in harmonious synergy from the inside out. So, if traditional dynamic workouts feel excessively demanding on your joints, yet you still ardently desire to cultivate strength, stability, and stamina, then this profound movement is your answer. 10. A gym within your body. No equipment, no excuses. Let's be candid. Most individuals over the age of 50 don't harbor a deep affection for frequenting the gym. Between the often crowded machines, the blaring, distracting music, and the pervasive risk of injury, it's all too easy to simply skip it entirely. But what if your own body could transform into your most effective and accessible gym, one you could effortlessly carry with you wherever life takes you? That precisely is the elegant simplicity and profound utility of the horse stance. No heavy dumbbells, no specialized yoga mat, no imposing mirror wall is required. All you need is your inherent self, a modest amount of clear space, and a few quiet, introspective moments. You can seamlessly perform it in the comfort of your bedroom, on your serene patio, during a brief lunch break, or even barefoot in your kitchen as your morning coffee gently brews. And because it demands less than 2 minutes of your precious time, it's an exercise that genuinely gets done. There are no daunting hour-long routines, no lengthy warm-ups, just consistent, incredibly efficient effort and tangible results that you will undeniably feel within your body. This level of intrinsic simplicity isn't merely convenient, it is profoundly sustainable. And sustainability is the bedrock upon which real, lasting change is forged after 50. You don't necessarily need a gym membership. What you truly need is to cultivate a consistent, beneficial habit. And this particular one is so accessible, there's genuinely no compelling reason not to embark on this journey. So, wherever life's unfolding path may lead you, whether you're on vacation, enjoying your well deserved retirement, or simply in the familiar comfort of your home, your personal, highly effective gym is already an intrinsic part of you. You simply have to take a stance and hold it. How to execute the horse stance. Simple and safe instructions. Begin by standing with your feet together. Then execute a toes out, heels out stepping pattern until your legs are positioned approximately double shoulder width apart. Gently turn your toes slightly outward. Slowly and deliberately lower your hips as if you are preparing to sit onto an invisible stool, aiming for your thighs to angle towards being parallel with the floor. Maintain a straight back, keep your chest lifted, and ensure your knees track directly over your toes. Direct your gaze forward, keeping your chin level. Inhale smoothly through your nose and exhale deliberately through your mouth. Start by holding this position for 30 seconds, progressively working towards 1-2 minutes over time. Focus intently on maintaining a tall, grounded, and calm demeanor. There's no need to rush. Your profound power is built in stillness. Who should potentially avoid the horse stance? It is advisable to refrain from this exercise if you have recently undergone surgery on your knees, hips, or lower back, or if you are managing uncontrolled high blood pressure or experiencing severe, persistent balance issues. Always, without exception, consult your doctor or a qualified physical therapist before initiating any new movement routine, especially if you have pre-existing chronic joint conditions or heart-related concerns. The profound power of stillness and why it matters now more than ever. In a world that incessantly pushes you to accomplish more, move faster, and perpetually remain busy, the horse stance offers something radically different and incredibly valuable: stillness imbued with profound purpose. It isn't flashy, it certainly won't go viral across social media platforms, but it undeniably works. Because at this significant stage in life, you don't require more external noise. What you truly need is enduring strength that lasts, unwavering balance that actively protects, and an unshakable confidence that emanates authentically from within. With a mere 2 minutes devoted to this practice daily, you possess the capacity to rebuild profound lower body strength, regain essential stability, dramatically improve your posture, and effectively support your internal health, all without relying on cumbersome machines, without ingesting pills, and without ever needing to leave the comfort of your home. And the undeniable truth is that this transcends mere physical exercise. It is about unequivocally proving to yourself that you are far from finished growing, that you still possess the inherent power to improve, to seize control, and to profoundly invest in your own well being. Small, consistent actions are the true catalysts that transform lives. The horse stance is one such action. So, the ultimate question is, will you embark on this journey? Stand up, find a serene space, and dedicate just 30 seconds to this practice. Allow your body to powerfully remind you of its inherent capabilities and permit your mind to once again feel that deeply grounded, intrinsic power. And if you already incorporate the horse stance into your routine, I would be genuinely delighted to hear about your personal experience in the comments section below. How long are you able to hold it?